It's becoming a truism. The more Biden's scandals mount up, the more the media and the lefties ignore them. I don't know. They're in total denial. Let's talk a little bit about that. Joining me now is Mark Simone, WR radio host and 2023 Radio Hall of Fame nominee, and Liz Peek, syndicated columnist and Fox News contributor. Thank you, kids. I'm glad we got a little split screen here, but we're going to work through it. So here's a data point, okay? Mainstream media, 162 minutes covering Donald Trump's January 6th indictment. 8 minutes covering Joe Biden's scandals and the Devon Archer revelations. And that is from the Media Research Center. Let me start with you, Mark Simone. Are they missing any? I mean, it's a little unbalanced. When you say 162 versus 8, what does that tell you?
I'm sure the 8 minutes was like the before the Today Show 5 a.m. thing. Alan Dershowitz, our greatest legal scholar, said Jack Smith committed fraud in that indictment by leaving out things, leaving out that he said peacefully and patriotically. I think these Sunday shows committed fraud yesterday. The whole hour was about Trump. If you're a viewer, you wouldn't know that anything happened in the Biden case, that any witnesses came forward. Leaving that out is misleading America. You talk about a threat to our democracy. Corrupt media is the biggest threat.
Let's peek. Democrats in denial, you think? I know their pals in the media are, but do you think the Democrats in denial? Or do you think, to take it a step further, these crazy Trump indictments, you just heard Mark Levin and Greg Jarrett talking about them, these crazy, they're trying to distract from Joe Biden's legal problems, influence peddling, and Devon Archer, who kind of blew the lid off of the Biden defense. What do you think, Liz Peek?
I think this is the 2024 version of the basement strategy, which worked so well in 2020, Larry. What was that? It was hiding Joe Biden, hiding the truth of Joe Biden's mental decline from voters. I mean, what they're trying to do for 2024 is just have a blizzard of Trump indictments, Trump trials, Trump, investigations, and all the things that can crowd out all the things that are going wrong for Joe Biden. It isn't just his legal trouble, although obviously they're ignoring that. It's everything else, too. I mean, it's the economy possibly going into recession, and it's problems in Ukraine, and all the things that Americans might actually like to hear from Joe Biden about. He is not talking to the American people. Instead, we have this incredible flurry of Trump news and sort of fake news, which is just crowding out everything we want to know about Joe Biden. I think it's really appalling. And by the way, it's not working. Voters know that this stuff with Hunter Biden is going on. They know that Joe Biden is implicated. Half the voters now think he took a bribe, Larry. So right. I think it's not very successful.
Mark Simone, let's extend Liz's other thought, though. I argued at the top of the show, Trump goes to South Carolina, bigwig political dinner, and it's a couple days after he was arraigned, and he gives a tough economic speech. His accomplishments, the failure of Bidenomics that Liz is talking about, his future agenda. That was an economic speech. He understands issues. Issues are going to, pardon the phrase, issues are going to trump indictments. People are not going to vote on these legal things. They're going to vote on having a better, more prosperous life. What you think?
Absolutely.
You agree with that?
Yeah, the campaign put out a new ad. It's like 2.5 minutes. You're in it. I'm in it.
I know. I heard about it. Yeah.
But it's all the economic data from his presidency. It's crucial.
Yep.
People are getting killed at the gas pump, at the supermarket checkout, in their paycheck. Inflation. January 6th was horrible, but it was a trespassing incident from 2.5 years ago. It's not what we're concerned about.
Liz Peek, $4 a gallon. I'm telling you, it's a kitchen table. It's a pocketbook issue.
Yeah, and probably going to get worse, Larry. Oil prices are going up. Gasoline prices are beginning to inch back up, partly because Joe Biden's policies have been aimed at basically driving down drilling in the United States, and he's been successful. We should be producing in America about 2 to 3 million barrels a day more than we're producing now. We have ceded to Saudi Arabia control of world oil prices, and it's going to hurt American consumers in coming months.
And it's a big deal, and it's going to trump indictments. Anyway, Mark Simone, Liz Peek, thank you ever so much.